Well, happy October, everybody. Boom, it's October 1st, 2019, which means there's only like 60 more days or so. I don't know. I can't count. 90 days until Christmas, and so, which is the most depressing time of the year. For me, we'll get to that in a minute. Maybe first, the opener. Hey, this is Dirt Guy Drive Time, where I drive home and I ramble on like a motard for about 10 minutes. And some people find it mildly amusing, other people find it deep, and other people just thumbs down it and move on. Whatever. I was telling somebody in a comment today for 2 days ago's video that I have the luxury on this channel of not really giving a flying rip. Watch it or don't, tune in or don't. Sure appreciate the people who do, as you know. But other people, they don't like my thing, go do something else. I'm okay with that. So there you go. Hey, before I get to my work update and everything else, some very exciting news. I have a literal frog in my throat. Do you hear it croaking? It's kicking around, it's tickling my tonsils. Stupid frogs. Where was I? Oh, the top of the story right now is I am on my way home, and Cindy will be there when I get there. Boom. Oh. You know what I'm saying? She's been gone for like 2 days on a business trip, and there's like this hole in my house. Like there's a sort of the space-time continuum has a hole in it where Cindy normally sits. Even the dogs are depressed. You should see them. They're pathetic. They won't play. They won't run around. I come home and normally I lay down on the couch and I go, dog pile on dad, like that. Dog pile on dad. And they all pile all over me and lick me and all that. They were just like, boom. Hey, WTF? You're not excited to see me, at least? Nope, they're depressed. Mom's not there, and so their world is not right. Well, anyway, that's all gonna change. I think that text you heard was probably the queen of everything telling me that she's home and just landed. Boom, she's Ubering home from there. She'll be home when I get home. Okay, so there's that. Honey, I'm coming for you, baby. Quick little work update, and then something else I want to talk about. So, you know, I'm the general I'm the SuperDuper guy on a job, which is cool and all. And I think I'm doing a pretty decent job. But I got texted by my director today, who included my general superintendent. And he stated the following: "It's getting real now, boys." That's how it opened. I'm like, what does that mean, boss? It's getting real now, boys. At our next pay-app meeting next Tuesday, the top employee, the owner of my company, will be there, along with my director and a person we affectionately call the Dragon Lady. Yes, the CFO. She scares the hell out of us. We're these swaggering cowboy construction guys. She scares the hell out of us. She does a really good job taking care of the money for the company, and so we all are very grateful for what she does, but she don't take no spit, baby. So she's the one that, remember, she backhanded me. I made a video about that. She told me, Steve, tone it down. Whoa, yes, ma'am. So now we gotta like roll out the red carpet, clean the job even more than we do, polish the dirt. I don't know. That's more pressure than I can handle right now. So anyway, that's looming up on the future. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure we'll pull it off, especially if I get an opportunity to smack down the Cobra right in front of her. That would be awesome. Boom, nailed it, something like that. Okay, now I'm pumped up about it. Woo, bring on the Dragon Lady. I'm good. Hey, in response to yesterday's video, I haven't gotten to those comments yet, but I read all of them, and I would say the vote is in, people. There's an overwhelming response to keep the Mohawk. Yay, the Mohawk wins. The Mohawk is so relieved right now, by the way. But I still don't know if I'm going to, and I'll tell you why. It's not that I don't want to do what you guys want me to do, but I got to do what I got to do, you know? Here's the thing. First of all, one of the things people are saying is, Steve, you got to be you. You got to be yourself. You got to do what you're going to do and be the guy that you're going to be. And, you know, I categorically agree with that. 100%, unilaterally, right down the line. chopping like this. I chop. Sometimes I chop. Oh, that was the cobra. Scary stuff. I agree with you. You gotta be me. I got the live and let live thing we went over. Remember that? Basically, it says, I'm gonna do my thing and you do your thing, and as long as your thing doesn't screw up my thing, we're not gonna have a thing. It's complex. Some of you may not have followed me with that, but it's a slow burn. Think about it, and it'll come to you. I'm gonna live my life the way I want to live my life. You live your life the way you want to live your life. I'm not gonna tell you, judge your morality. I'm not going to call you a sinner or not a sinner. None of that. You just go do your thing. Why do I care? Until your thing encroaches on my thing. Then we may have a problem. In other words, if you steal from me, now your thing got into my thing. Now we have a problem. All right? That kind of thing. Then I don't cotton to it. Hey, I'm going to show up and be a superintendent. You're going to show up and be a foreman. You do your job, I'll do mine. Everything's great. Right up until the time you give me attitude or don't do what I tell you to do or something, then we got a thing. Then it's on. And I'm the general super duper, so I win in that case. So anyway, that's my philosophy. We're going somewhere with this. Please just bear with me longer. Please. I'm begging you. So back to the mohawk. Here's the deal. Back when I was a pastor of my little church, I was probably the only pastor in Southern California that was also a cigarette smoker and wore sandals, that sort of thing, you know. I wore flip-flops the whole time. And because of that, and my unorthodox style of preaching, it was very street, very raw. At the very end, I did drop an F-bomb once. It was actually the last sermon I preached at my little church. I was closing it anyway. But, so it was really edgy, basically, you know, and there were a lot of people that had a problem with a pastor who had that going on. They thought, wow, I can't follow you. What kind of man of God can you possibly be? I don't know. I was called to it. Here I am. So maybe that's why my church is full of homeless people and prostitutes and bikers and hookers and, well, hookers they do double dip. Forget it. Don't even think about it. Let's move forward. So, you know, in that case, though, I had a message that I wanted to present from my heart, and there was a reason I was doing what I was doing. But the message was some kind of way overshadowed by the messenger, if you understand what I'm saying. So, you know, I didn't have the same reality then that I have now about it. I was like, screw it, whatever. You're the one with the problem, and they probably were the one with the problem. But now let's move over here to where I'm at, let's say on my model railroad show. I've got a message there. I'm trying to encourage people to get into the hobby, encourage people to try new stuff, and just really enjoy it. I love this hobby so much, except when my trains don't run, then I just want to quit. But I love building the model, and it looks so cool when I'm done, and I love sharing it with people. And I want other people to experience that. I don't know why. It's just, that's where I'm at, okay? So if somebody tunes into that channel and they see guys going, hey, great day, boom, 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 let's build some model, that kind of thing, sometimes I go, no thanks, bro. And they don't even hear the message. You know what I mean? I think it's why It's My Railroad has grown slower than other channels, is because of that. And so that's why it's like, if the messenger is overshadowing the message, if the message is important, then the messenger might have to change his presentation, you know? So it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with my mohawk, although there's a way I want to be perceived so that I can get done what I'm trying to get done. And if that's in the way of it, is it more important than the message? Is that more important than the message? I don't know. And so, but that now takes me to this much bigger picture of the whole individualism thing. Me being me, doing whatever I want to do. I'm going to be however I want to be. But while I still agree with that, it's like, in what areas of my life does that impact my a more grand goal that I'm trying to achieve? And if so, which one has priority and which one needs to be changed? Does the goal need to be changed, or does the presentation or the messenger or the lifestyle need to change? And that may be something, even a bigger picture on that. Well, here it comes again, people, stream of consciousness. You know, there are people that want to be free and do whatever they want to do. Like some younger people, they just want to play video games all the time and they don't want to listen to their parents and whatever. But they also want to be independently wealthy someday, you know. It's like, well, which is more important to you? Going through the right process to get there, or just being a rebel so you can't get there? You know, which is more important to you? And that's for you to decide. And again, I really don't care. I know how I'm doing it. And I know that there might be some things that I might want to do differently. And come the end of the day, one of those things may be ixnay on the mohawk, yay. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do that for sure or not, but I would like to keep the discussion going. And I would like to encourage you to be yourself. But don't let being yourself get in the way of your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions. Don't let it get in the way of your message. There you go. That's my big Woo Tuesday thing for you. I'm going to go home and see that beautiful woman of mine. I'm going to kiss her so many times. She's going to walk with a limp. I don't know what that even meant. So anyway, until tomorrow, hump day, my name is Steve Brown, and